Hi besties. Okay, so before we get any further into the reading vlog section of this video, I want to quickly talk about this amazing brand called Magic Mind. They're the sponsor of today's video and I want to quickly talk about them because I'm absolutely obsessed. So Magic Mind is this wonderful company that makes these matcha shot drinks that are literally amazing. I love them so much. So this is what the bottles look like. It is just this gorgeous little 2-ounce shot of matcha that is just filled with so much goodness and natural nootropics inside. So this drink is a little bit mighty because this boosts your productivity, boosts your energy, and also reduces anxiety, which is honestly one of the main reasons that I was actually interested in this brand, because as somebody who is studying full-time, I need the energy that I get from coffee, but also drinking too much coffee definitely spikes my anxiety, and that's something that I struggle with anyways. So when I found out that this drink actually like gives you the energy that coffee gives you but without the anxiety that caffeine gives you, I was just so excited to try it. I've actually already tried this drink for 3 days. The first day I did take it as a shot. I don't know if drinking it as a shot was actually for me because I think it was just a little bit too strong for my taste palette, but that is something that you can definitely do if you're used to taking these kind of drinks. But for the other 2 days I actually mixed it with sparkling water, which is another way that you can drink this, and I really liked it that way. Today I'm going to try it in the other recommended way, which is as a matcha latte, which I'm going to show you the process of me making and drinking and stuff because I'm really excited to try this. But yeah, you can mix this with a steamed milk of your choice. It can be hot, it can be iced. Today I think I'm gonna go for hot, but yeah, as I said, I've already taken 3 of these little shots over the past 3 days and I definitely have noticed me feeling a little bit more energized. And I actually haven't really been drinking coffee as well. Usually I do have a cup of coffee in the mornings, but I've actually been swapping it out for matcha for the last couple days. You can take this alongside your morning caffeine or in place of it, so it's whatever works for you. So in this bottle you will get a bunch of natural nootropics and adaptogens such as matcha and lion's mane and many others. These shots boost your focus and cognition while also decreasing your anxiety and stress levels, as opposed to most caffeinated drinks which actually increase them. For me this has been so useful because I've definitely been really busy this year and I've just have a very busy schedule, and I find myself becoming so tired at the end of the school day that I don't really have energy to work on my YouTube videos or read or anything like that. So that's definitely been pushed to the side. I can definitely see that these drinks might help that and help me to be able to achieve everything off my to-do list. And another great thing about Magic Mind that I wanted to mention is that they have a 100% money back guarantee. So if you try their products and you don't like them and you don't notice a difference in your energy or your productivity, you will get 100% of your money back with no questions asked, which I think is just so amazing. So if you are interested in trying Magic Mind, I do actually have a discount code for you, which I will put up on the screen and I will also link down in the description box. So my code is perfectpaperbacks20 for 20% off of your order. I am going to show you me making the latte version now because I'm really intrigued to see how that goes. And yeah, thank you so much Magic Mind for reaching out and sending me these bottles and sponsoring today's video. Okay besties, the latte is definitely by far my favorite way to drink this, so I'm definitely going to be making these more often. I want to try an iced one as well, but this is just exactly what I needed on this like cold rainy day. So right now I'm going to drink this and then I'm going to go study, I'm going to go edit a video, and I'm going to go read, and I'm going to have the energy to do all of that. Okay, let's go and let's get back to the reading vlog. Hey guys, my name is Em and welcome back to the start of a brand new weekly reading vlog. I am so excited for this vlog because for the first time in a while I actually have a very ambitious TBR, and you know what, I feel like I can maybe complete all of it if not most of it, and I'm just so excited to be weekly vlogging. The weather is so gloomy, so rainy, and I'm just ready to read all of the atmospheric kind of spooky books. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump straight into the TBR. So the first book that I want to read this week is Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. I have been reading this book for a week now and I just really want to finish it. It's so good, but I've reached the stage where I'm like, okay, I just want this to be over, even though I am enjoying it. But I'm buddy reading this book with my bestie Lucy from Library of Lucy. She has already finished the book, I think like the day before yesterday, so I really want to finish it today so that we can move on to our next buddy read. I've got like 100 pages left I think, so I'm definitely gonna finish this today. But yeah, I'm really liking this book. I think another reason that I just desperately want to be finished with it is because this is not like a spooky season book and I am so ready to move on to like the dark atmospheric type of books now. So I just need to finish this. Then next up I have The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling. I am so excited to read this book. I wanted to read it last year and I think like the paperback was just so expensive, so I never ended up buying it. But then it was on sale for like €2 earlier on in the year, so I bought it and I was like, okay, I'm gonna save this for spooky season and I'm gonna get to read it, and that is what I'm gonna do. This is also going to be a buddy read with Lucy. We're both gonna pick it up. Honestly, I just love buddy reading with my friends. Like, it is just so much fun to have somebody to like read with and share your thoughts as you're reading. Like, it's the best vibes, especially when there's like no schedule. Like, you just read, you just talk about it, and it's just so much fun. As far as I know, this book is like a rom-com but like witchy, where she gets drunk one night and accidentally casts a hex on her ex-boyfriend, so then they need to like team up together to try and break the curse. So then I actually am also listening to an audiobook at the minute, and it is called The Christmas Pact. Yes, I know, it is literally like coming up to Halloween. Why am I reading Christmas books? I don't know, but like, it's the vibe and it's so much fun and I'm really liking it. It's a very short audiobook. It's about 3 hours at like 1x speed and I'm listening to it at like 2x speed, so I'm definitely gonna be able to finish it like in a couple of sittings. Like, maybe I'll do some like bullet journal spreads or something and I'll finish that book. But yeah, basically this book is just like a short Christmas romance where she wants somebody to bring home to her mother because her mother's always boasting about her siblings, so she brings home this guy, and then in return she goes to a wedding with him because he doesn't really get along with his family. Like, it's a very simple, basic, generic plot, but I'm still really enjoying it. And also the names in this book are so funny because her name is Riley Kennedy and his name is Kennedy Riley. So the reason that they met is because they keep like getting each other's emails and stuff, because like one of them sends it to like Kennedy Riley instead of Riley Kennedy. It's kind of like a bit of a cliche. It's not a very amazing book, but like it's a fun listen and it's cute and it's Christmassy and it's definitely giving me those like wintry vibes, which I definitely need, because for some reason I'm in more of a Christmas mood than I am in a Halloween mood. For like the whole of September I was playing Christmas music. This month I was gonna say I won't do that, but I was listening to Christmas music this morning, so that's a lie. So September was Christmas, October's Halloween, November, December, Christmas again. It's how it works. Okay, then the next book is one that I do not want to read because I'm reading it for school, which naturally means I would rather read anything else, and that is Room by Emma Donoghue. I haven't started it yet and I already hate it, and I don't know if that's because I don't like what it's about, or I don't know if it's because it's the fact that somebody is telling me to read it. And I don't know what that is. Like, you would think as a reader being told to read a book like for school would be like the best type of homework or whatever, but it's not. Like, literally you tell me to read this book and I would rather read anything else, but we have to girl boss through it. We have to read this. Haven't read into too much about what it's about because it's already kind of stressing me out what I do know about it. It's about this woman who is kidnapped and being abused, and she has a secret child in the room with her, and this book is told from the perspective of the child, which honestly just sounds so devastating and so graphic, and I'm very much so not looking forward to reading this. But yeah, I think the fact that it is told from the 5-year-old's perspective could be either a very good thing or a very bad thing. It could be a good thing for the fact that the language is super simple. I read the first chapter already. The language is so simple and I feel like it might make it a quicker read, but secondly I think it is going to get on my nerves, the fact that like the grammar is wrong and everything's kind of just like a little bit annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna read this, gonna see how it goes. So that is kind of it for the books that I really do want to get through this week. Right now I think I'm gonna go make some lunch and then I might finish Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood because I really want to start another book, or I might start Room. I really need some motivation to read this book. Like, usually if I need motivation to read a book I'm gonna look up like the aesthetic video on TikTok. I don't think this book is gonna have aesthetic videos, guys, and I kind of hope it doesn't, to be fair. But yeah, that is it for this intro. I will come back to you later when I have more reading updates. I hope you're having a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will come back to you later. Bye! Hi besties. Okay, it is now 6:15 in the evening and I've just finished Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I did read this for another vlog that I've just wrapped up. So I've already talked about all of my thoughts and feelings on this book and my whole like journey through reading it in another vlog, which will probably be up before this one. But yeah, I finished it. I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it, but like the ending just wasn't my favorite. Like, I don't know, it just, the ending just felt weirdly rushed or something. It just didn't give me the same vibes that the rest of the book was giving me. When I was reading it, like the first half of the book, it was like, oh my god, I love this book so much, it's going to be a 5-star read. And then towards like the second half, and especially like the last third actually, it was just kind of like, I kind of want this book to be over now. I'm going to talk to Lucy about it now because we were buddy reading it, even though she finished it ages ago, but I'm going to talk to her about it and compare our thoughts and stuff, because I think she mentioned that she didn't like the ending as well, which intrigued me, and now I can kind of see why. Not because of a certain thing that like happened at the ending, it's almost like just the way it was written I didn't love. But yeah, I am glad that I finished it. It's my first read of October, which I'm really happy about, because I've not been reading a lot lately, and even just like the serotonin of finishing a book is amazing. If I get another chance to read before the end of the night, I will probably decide to start the X-Hex. I'm buddy reading that with Lucy as well, so I'm gonna see if she's ready to start it, and if she is, I'll probably read some of that this evening. If not, then I might listen to the Christmas Pact. But yeah, that is all I have to update you on for right now. I will get back to you later. I'm really glad that I managed to finish this book. It is the first book I finished in ages, so I'm very happy. So I'm gonna go right now, and I'll come back to you later when I have more reading updates. Hi besties. Okay, it has been a very long time since I last updated this vlog. It is now the following Tuesday. I know that I opened this vlog last Tuesday, but I actually don't know if I gave any updates since then, so maybe this is the first clip you're getting since the intro, in which case it's a week later and I have not really read that much. Needless to say, I didn't complete the very ambitious TBR, but you know what, we're just going to continue it. I was like, will I start a new vlog? No, let's just continue with the one that I started already, because I think that's just the way it's going to have to be from now on until I finish school in next June, because I just do not have time, and I'm just not reading enough to like be doing multiple vlogs like I was during the summer and stuff. Anyways, let's give a little reading update and just update in general. It is Tuesday today. I've just gotten home. I got a Costa coffee on my way home. It's just, it adds to the vibe. This is a gingerbread latte, and the fact that my nails match the cup is very pleasing to me. They even gave me like a little gingerbread man cookie on the top, which honestly made my day. And yeah, it's giving me the cozy vibes, and there have not been as many cozy vibes this October as previous Octobers, so we're gonna do anything that we can. But I wanted to give you some reading updates. Maybe, I don't know what I even updated you on, but I did start Room by Emma Donoghue, which is the book that I'm reading for English class, and I would rather be reading anything else. I genuinely would rather be reading anything else. I'm trying not to be too critical of this book, because like objectively, like, it is a good book. It's just not the type of book that I like to read, and trying to read a book that you really don't want to read is just never like fun, especially because like I have to read it and like I have to like analyze it and everything. It's not a vibe, it's not fun, and like the subject matter of this book is kind of traumatizing, I have to say. I don't know if I said already, but basically it's told from the perspective of this 5-year-old named Jack, who is like held captive in a locked room with his mother, and like she is being like abused every single night, and there's just like a lot of weird stuff going on, and we don't really know the whole story because it's being revealed to us through this 5-year-old boy, and obviously he doesn't know the full story. It's not too gruesome to read because he doesn't really get what's going on, but like at the same time you can put 2 and 2 together of what's going on. I'm currently on page 65. I literally set out like a whole schedule. I don't know if you can see, but I set out like a whole schedule. I like tabbed it up to like break it down into sections. I should have finished it yesterday, but I'm still on page 65 because I do not want to read this, but I'm gonna try to get like maybe 1 or 2 sections read today, because I want to finish it so that I'm able to like move on to the exam questions and stuff. Then I'm not sure if I showed you, but last week I ordered a book because I was looking at this book for genuinely like weeks, and I was like, okay, I really want to buy this book. And I was like, no Emma, like don't buy any books, like you don't have time to read, like don't buy any books. But I bought the book because I was like, you know what, I really want to read this book. And that book is Daisy Hates, which is the second Magnolia Parks book. I'm really excited to read this book. I started it the day I got it, and I'm currently on chapter 5, which is page 32. I just like haven't had that much time to read, that's why I'm like not much further in, but I do really want to continue with this. I'm really excited to continue with this. So Magnolia Parks I read a couple weeks ago. You will have seen it. I think I vlogged it in like 2 different vlogs or something. Absolutely love that book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. But this is the second book in the kind of universe, but like it's told from a different perspective. This is not following Magnolia. This is following Daisy Hates and then her love interest, which I don't know if I'm going to say because I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, so I'm not going to say it. Like, I'm excited to read this book and I'm loving it, and I love the writing, I love the atmosphere, and it's like still around the same friend group, and Magnolia is in this. It's just that she's not like the main character. But like the main reason that I really want to read this is because I want to read like the next book, the third book, which is Magnolia and BJ's book again, because Magnolia Parks ended on a cliffhanger, and then obviously that cliffhanger is not going to be solved in this book because like this follows a different person, so I need to wait until the third book to find out the cliffhanger. This book is giving me Tower of Dawn vibes for the reason that like Empire of Storms ended on such a cliffhanger that you wanted to read Kingdom of Ash immediately, and then Sarah J Maas came out with Tower of Dawn, which is like the equivalent of this. It's like, do I actually want to read this? Yes, but like I want to know what happens to Magnolia and BJ first. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this book nonetheless. This is just like a very kind of like easy read. Like you don't actually have to think when you're reading it. You're just like there for the vibes. It feels like you're reading a television show because you can just pick it up and immediately like you're in this universe with these rich socialites who just have a lot of like drama going on, and it's amazing. I love it so much, and I'm hoping that this one is just as good. And then finally, the other book I picked up is Belladonna by Adeline Grace. Now I won't be talking too much about this book in this vlog because I'm actually reading this with my Patreons. This is our buddy read book for the month of October, so if you want to see my thoughts on this and if you want to see like an exclusive vlog on this book, the link to my Patreon will be down below. But I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I did start this morning. This is the naked hardcover, by the way. Like, how pretty is this? It's gorgeous. But I am loving this book so much. I didn't have that much time to read this morning, but I got to page 16 and I like was very intrigued to continue, and that doesn't often happen, especially with like fantasy books. So I think this is the one that I'm going to be mainly focusing on because I do want to read it for my Patreons like as soon as I can. So yeah, these are the 3 books that I'm kind of like working my way through. I just don't have a lot of time to read right now, but yeah, that is all I have to say for right now. I'm gonna go finish my coffee and I'm gonna have my blueberry muffin. I'll hopefully give you some more updates throughout the day. Hi besties. Okay, it is now Wednesday. It is about 5 p.m. and I've just made myself a coffee in my cute little trick-or-treat mug. I'm just living for it. It's the best vibes. Like, getting a coffee after a long day is just comfort to another level. But I wanted to give you a reading update because I've actually just finished a book. I know, can we have like a round of applause or something, because I have not finished a book in ages. So the book that I just finished was The Christmas Pact by Penelope Ward and V. Keeland. I actually listened to this book on audio and it was just really cute and really sweet. It was a very short audiobook. I think it was like only just 3 hours. I have no idea how many pages are in the book, but I'm assuming it's kind of like a novella because usually audiobooks are a lot longer than that, so I did kind of fly through it. But I really liked this book. I think that it was a lot better than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting a huge amount out of it because of its length and because like it's like just like a Christmas romance, which sometimes can be very cheesy and not very good at all. This one actually was really enjoyable, and I don't know whether it was because it was just like an easy read or whether it was like an actually really good book, but I think I'm going to give it a 4.5 star. I'm not thinking about this book too critically, so don't go into it thinking that like this is an amazing book that's going to change your life. It isn't. Will I even remember anything about this book in a couple days? Probably not, but it was fun in the moment. I enjoyed reading it. But yeah, because of the fact that it's like very short, not a lot happened in it. It was very kind of quick. Like, there was no build up to anything. There really wasn't that much going on, but it didn't matter, to be honest, because I enjoyed it nonetheless. So yeah, that's that book. Right now I'm going to drink my coffee, watch a booktube video, and then I'm going to continue reading Belladonna. I'm currently on chapter 10, which is page like 82. Loving it. I'm not going to tell you too much about my thoughts because I am filming another vlog for it, but that's what I'm going to do right now. Hi besties. Okay, it is now about 2 weeks later and I'm coming on here to end out this reading vlog finally. I have not read anything since I last spoke to you. I have literally been in a reading slump
for ages and I just have not been reading at all. And yeah, just really quickly before I end out this vlog, I want to mention once again Magic Mind. So yeah, as it's been a while since I spoke about them for the first time, I have actually drank all of the drinks that they sent me, which I'm so grateful for. I really loved them, guys. Like, I loved the taste, I loved the energy that they gave me, and they really did give me energy, because actually the time since I opened this video have been chaotic. I was sick at one stage and the matcha shots really helped me get through that, because I still had to go to school and do homework and do exams and do tests and studying and everything like that, and doing that while you have a cold is not easy. So the drinks definitely did give me more energy. I would highly recommend. And yeah, once again, you can use my code perfectpaperbacks20 for 20% off of your order at Magic Mind. So yeah, that is all I have to say about that. That's all I have for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. I will be hopefully back to my regular scheduled programming very soon, but until then, stay amazing, stay kind, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.